What you're looking at right now is a complete marketing campaign plan. It has the goal, the audience, the exact messages, a week-by-week content calendar, and the numbers that tell you if the whole thing worked. A consultant like me would charge thousands of dollars for this type of document. Yet, Claude built it in about 10 minutes. So stick with me because I'm going to show you every single step. And near the end, I'll show you the one follow-up prompt that turns this plan into actual emails and posts. My name's Tony. I've been a marketing consultant for over 10 years, helping companies generate millions in pipeline and revenue. Here's why this matters so much. Most small business marketing fails before it even starts because there's no plan behind it. You post when you remember to post. You send an email when sales get low. I call this random acts of marketing, and it just burns your time and your money. Let me give you a quick definition before we go any further. A campaign plan is one document that answers 5 questions. What is the goal? Who are you talking to? What will you say? Where will you say it? And how will you know it worked? Unfortunately, most companies skip this step, and the reason is pretty simple. Doing it right takes days of work, or they pay a consultant like me 5 figures to do it for them. Today, I'm going to show you how to do 80% of that work by yourself in about 10 minutes using a paid Claude plan you already have. There's no consultant required. There's no extra software you got to buy. So let's get into this. Before we get started, you want to make sure you go to claude.com/download and download the desktop app. So there's Mac OS and then there's Windows. And then also you want to make sure you are on the paid plan. So Pro, Max, or higher. After downloading the desktop app, go ahead and open it. And you want to go to Cowork right here. Then you want to hit customize and go to the plus sign, browse plugin. And usually marketing is at the top, but if it's not, go ahead and search for marketing in the search bar. And I already have it installed. That's why it's showing the gear. But if yours is not, just go ahead and hit the plus button and have it installed. So let's go ahead and click in here. And we're going to see a description of what that plugin does. And what we're going to focus on today is the, campaign plan. So let's go ahead and click in here. Let's see, campaign plan. Let's go ahead and read this real fast. So generate a full campaign brief with objectives, audience, messaging, channel strategy, content calendar, a success metrics used when planning a product launch, lead gen push, or awareness campaign. When you need a week-by-week content calendar with dependencies, or when translating a marketing goal into a structured, executable plan. This plugin and a skill was created by Anthropic, the people who made Claude, and so I trust them when it comes to marketing. If you can see down here, this goes into more details about how that skill is utilized. It's triggered when you use the / campaign plan, or you can ask it to design, plan, or build a marketing campaign. Here are the different inputs and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and test this out. We're gonna go back, new task selected, and we're just gonna hit / campaign plan. And right now it's gonna be working on it, and it's gonna ask us a few questions to get our input so that it could give us a better output and give us a more specific result. Yeah, I'm ready to help you plan a marketing campaign to create a comprehensive and tailored campaign brief. I need to gather some key details from you. So we're gonna go ahead and skip ahead because I already filled this out in another chat. So as you can see here, what's your primary campaign goal? I put leads. I wanna get more leads. That's what I usually do to help my clients. What is your target audience? I went ahead and used the placeholder. So a chief marketing officer at B2B SaaS companies, 50 to 200 employees, struggling with marketing automation. What's your campaign timeline? 6 weeks starting June 20. Do you have a budget in mind? Let's just say under 5K a month. Any additional context? This client needs help closing more deals, and the sales team are having a hard time with that. So sales enablement for sales rep to increase conversion rate. All right, now let's go down here and let's see the results. So here is the campaign overview. Campaign name, automate to elevate sales enablement sprint. Summary, a 6-week lead generation campaign targeting CMOs at mid-market B2B SaaS companies. And this is basically the avatar that we gave it, struggling with marketing automation. The campaign position your sales enablement solution as a bridge between marketing chaos and revenue-ready conversion. So remember, it's giving me content to create to target that person so that I can sell them my services, which is marketing solutions. Target audience, it knows my target audience. So it tells me about key message and what the core message to focus on, which is to stop losing deals to marketing sales misalignment, automate hands-off, equip reps with insights, close faster. And that's part of my job as a market consultant, is to help sales enablement, give them what they need in order to increase the conversion rate and close more deals, which means more revenue and more pipeline. And then there's more supporting messages that you could tell them. Awesome. So here is a channel strategy. So it's telling me what type of content that I could be making to attract my avatar. Let's just go to the first one. So channel, LinkedIn, organics, or ads. Why this works is because chief marketing officers, they usually hang out at the LinkedIn, and this is a perfect place for me to go after them. And then content format, give them case studies because they're going to want testimonials. They're going to want to see if I could improve that I did this before. Articles, infographics, video testimonial. The effort is high, so this means that it's going to take a lot of effort to create these type of content, which it is, like case studies. I would have to go to my past clients and get their testimonials and written, and it's going to cost a lot of money because they're including ads in this part, and so on and so forth. So it's giving us a lot of different type of channel strategy to use. Budget allocation, so this is, remember, for me, targeting them. So it's telling me that, okay, I might be spending around this much in order to reach that target audience. Email platform, webinar hostings where I'm like teaching people what I do, buffer for opportunistic events and content where I go out to events and conferences. So now it's giving me a content calendar on ideally when I should be posting these type of content. So week 1, campaign launch email to warm list so people already know, and do a LinkedIn post. Easy. I just got to follow this content calendar. That's all I got to do. Content pieces needed, so things that I should be building in the meantime. Why lead volume without conversion quality fails? So this is gonna be a blog post, and it's gonna give me by June 19th to do it, right? So now it's also that pressure. So success metrics, so primary KPI, key performance indicator, generating 50 to 60 qualified leads with cost per lead under $100. It's giving us benchmarks to measure ourselves with. Budget allocation, we already went through that. Risk mitigation. So it's telling us if something doesn't go our way, how to improve it. Then next step, I love next step. One of the things that I always have a call to action to is take action on this. We don't know if these things work unless we take action on it. I can't stress that enough. I'm gonna go in more detail about that later on. And then they ask us more questions on what can we do next. Draft the actual sales sequence, do a deep dive on LinkedIn ad strategy, create a competitive positioning analysis, and more. It gave us all of this in 10 minutes. And this is good. Like, you can actually use this stuff. And the only way you know it's gonna work if you test it out. Now, here's an important note. Always give Claude as much context as possible. The more information you put in this, the better the plan will get. Real quick, before we keep going, if this video is helpful so far, hit the subscribe button on this channel. I post quick and practical Claude videos like this to help you grow your business. All right, back to it. So what do we do with all this information? Here's the move most people miss. When Claude finishes the brief, it asks you if you want to go deeper. And one of the options is drafting the content pieces from the calendar. This is the follow-up prompt I told you about at the start. Just type draft the week 1 content pieces from the calendar. And just like that, Claude writes the actual emails and the actual posts from the plan it just made. You go from a plan on paper to real content you can ship and deliver all in the same chat. There are 3 plays I want you to run with this. The first play is to make this document your source of truth. Hand it to your team, your VA, or your client, and not everyone is running the same play. No more guessing what marketing is doing this month. The second play is to let the calendar kill random acts of marketing for good. You should know what's going out next week before next week starts. That alone puts you ahead of most small businesses because most of them are still winging it. The third play is to hold your campaign to the numbers. The success metrics section told you what winning looks like before you spend a single dollar. So when the 6 weeks are up, you know if it worked with real numbers and not feelings. Then you take what worked, you cut what did, and your next campaign starts smarter than your last one. I want to share 3 pro tips before we wrap up, and these are coming from campaigns for real clients. The first one is to feed it your real numbers, your real list size, your real budget, and your past results if you have them. Generic in means generic out. The second tip is to remember that the plan is not the campaign. Don't build all 6 weeks of content at once. Ship week 1 fast, look at the numbers, and let the real data steer week 2. The third tip is to rerun the plan when things change. If week 2 flops or a new offer lands, paste in what happened and ask Claude to update the plan. A plan that never changes is just a wish. That's the entire workflow from start to finish. You open Claude Cowork, you install the marketing plugin, you run the campaign plan skill with your real contacts. You verify everything that comes back for accuracy, then you ship week 1 and let the data steer the rest. And here's a good next step for you. Your plan gets even sharper when you know what your competitors are saying and charging. I made a full video on running a competitor analysis with Claude, and it's right here on the screen. Go ahead and tap that. My name is Tony, and I'll see you over there.